Today we are diving into one of China's most vibrant and exciting cities, Chengdu. Join us on a 3-day adventure visiting some of Chengdu's most iconic spots, as well as some off-the-beaten-track hidden gems. We've just checked into our hotel in Chengdu. I think this might actually be my favourite. We are in the middle of the city. We are so close to a lot of the popular tourist area and to a metro station, and we are in literally this themed hotel in a tree house, and it is got so many awesome details in here. Let me take you for a little tour and for a little look around the hotel, because I'm talking even the hallways down to every single room are like you're walking through a cave, and each room in here has a different theme. It is blowing my mind. All the links and the details of where this hotel is will be in the captions below. To start off, we are in the Wang Shu Fang area, which is an old historical and cultural area, and it's really pretty. All the buildings are really old and traditional Chinese, so we're just going to have a little look and find something to eat. There are a heap of markets selling so many different things. Oh my gosh, look at these little Lego pandas. They are really cute. So much cute panda stuff. There's actually an overwhelming amount of places to choose from, so it actually makes it even harder. And everywhere looks really, really good, and the decor and like the cleanliness and everything, it just all looks so bloody good. And there's pandas everywhere. Like, this store is just dedicated to pandas. It's just a whole panda store. For lunch, we chose this local street side restaurant. We ordered beef noodles and they cost us 30 yuan, which is $7.50 for both of us for lunch.
Alright,
let's see what $7.50, well, $3 gets you in China.
Very hot. Need to let it cool down.
Next up is People's Park. We took 2 metro trains to get here. It was only 3 stops, cost us 2 yuan, and probably took us about all of 10 minutes. The train station was right next to the Wang Shu Fang area, so it was the easiest way to get here without having to cut through all the traffic. There are also markets at People's Square, just like at the Wang Shu Fang. Lots of little souvenirs. Some really cool stuff actually.
Yeah.
It's another marriage market. The marriage markets are a long-standing tradition in China and often held in the people's parks, where the families of their unwed children, the mums, the dads or the aunties, advertise their children or their niece or their nephew or their grandchild for a potential new relationship marriage. Certainly is different to the way we date in Australia. China has a huge tea culture, and one thing People Park is known for is for its kung fu tea houses. So we have found all the tea shops right next to the lake, and we're wondering, how do we tell who is a kung fu master tea person and who just pours out normal tea? So this is the challenge, is to find ourselves the master of tea. We successfully found the Kung Fu Tea House. It was a lot harder than we anticipated, and it required me doing some more research on social media and finding someone who had given the details of the tea house. For those of you who want to find it, it is called the Hemming Tea House, and it was located right next to the boats in People's Park. I'll put all the details below in the caption as well so that you can find it. The tea costs 48 yuan, which is about $12 Australian. It comes with the show.
Kung Fu Tea Man.
was so worth spending the money for the most expensive cup of tea I've ever bought, but now I'm questioning, how do I drink it? Like, oh, we think got it. Yeah. Oh, so you don't get the water. There we go. Thank you. I knew there was a way to drink it.
Shan just got schooled in how to drink the Chinese tea.
Now I know. We have now made our way down to Kuon Alley and Kaya Alley. And this is another really popular tourist area, and it's not busy at all. And it is only about, I think it was 800 meters from the People's Park. So it's good to do these two together and to check them out. From first glance, there are loads of markets and food stalls again. As well as loads of people. Okay, this is the definition of busy. It's actually so busy I don't feel it's enjoyable because you can't even look at the little stores because it would take you 5 minutes to squeeze through all the people to get to the edge.
Just in a sea of people.
Just in a sea of people walking. We are the 2nd of February, which is, I think it's 4 days after Chinese New Year, so it still is holiday time for them. So this could be part of the reason why it's so busy. I kind of feel it would be busy at any time, to be honest. So the sun has set in Chengdu and we have headed out to have a look around the city at night. The first place we have head down to is the Ashan Lang Bridge, and it is so pretty. There are heaps of bars along the waterfront here. They're pumping out some pretty cool tunes and have a pretty good vibe, and yeah, the whole area is actually really pretty. What is this? So it's a pirate ship with LEDs, and then you look over to here and you've just got this really cool LED display over here. It was doing fireworks before. This city is just such a pretty city. If you're looking for a pub scene or live music or somewhere to go to drink at a bar, then this is definitely the area. There is so much live music and bars along here. You will also find a bunch of seafood and street food. Look at those. There's some scallops and oysters. Wow, they're really big oysters. Oh, wow. Some dumplings. So much live music everywhere. Really cool spot. I really rate this spot. It's really cool. You almost need to dedicate a whole night here. We don't have enough time. So we're headed to a second spot tonight. But like if I had 3 nights here, I would dedicate a night to coming down and hanging out down here, because you will definitely find a great place to eat, have a drink, enjoy some music and have a good time. It is really cool and the scenery is beautiful, so pretty. We've walked all the way along the waterway up towards Chengd Road, and we're going to go check out this area. This is our second stop of the night. It's the main mall area, the main touristy strip, shopping, food. We drove past it and it looked pretty cool, so we're going to head there as our second and last stop for the night. We are pretty much in the heart of the main area now. So we have the famous Panda sign to my left, And in front of me, the famous Gucci building, which is one of the prettiest Guccis I think I've ever seen in my life. It is so pretty. The other thing I really am enjoying about Chengdu is the amount of shopping here. There has been a mixture of all of the big brands that Westerners know and love, as well as lots of little stores that have incredible prices. Like, I would start here. If I was to redo my trip, I would do it in reverse, and I would start here and I would bring nothing and I would buy a whole new wardrobe. Literally, I have no room in my luggage. I was 4 kilos over on the last flight. Day 2 in Chengdu will be spent on a day trip to Huanglong. Huanglong is a UNICEF World Heritage Site and has 2,400 crystal clear travertine pools of every shade of blue you can imagine. You'll be surrounded by beautiful and magical forest and snow-capped mountains. Getting here is relatively easy and takes about 2 hours by high-speed train from Chengdu. This day trip was one of our favourite across our whole itinerary in China, so we made a dedicated video for this, and there's way more information in there, so make sure you check it out. I've dropped the link below as well as a link to my detailed blog. It's definitely a day you do not want to miss. So it's literally just gone light here. It's about 7:45 and I thought I would beat the crowds by coming super early, but there's already a stack of people here and loads of vendors out the front selling some really cute Panda merchandise. I have so much overpacked in my suitcase. I would love to buy some, but I just can't. I just don't have the room. I couldn't help myself. I bought these cute little ears.
Thank you.
Thank you. Shishini. Oh my god, they are so cute. Shishini. There we go. I've got to be panda themed to go through the panda park. They got me. You can buy your tickets online before you come. There's a morning session and an afternoon session. The morning session is when they do the panda feeding and is also when the pandas are most active, and they do have limited numbers. So I would definitely pre-book and not just turn up and hope for the best. This was the queue arriving 20 minutes before opening, and I am so glad I pre-purchased my tickets and I didn't have to line up for that also. After all of those thousands of people, you would be very surprised to know that it only took me 15 minutes to get in. The trip ticket was so easy. Once again, it is all just through your passport. So I showed my passport at the gate, they scanned the number and let me straight through. I didn't even have to show a ticket. So it's super convenient. Saved me lining up in 2 queues, so definitely pre-book. Go to the Panda Villa area first because I want to see a panda. Everyone is running. This is absolutely... Everything in China is chaos. Like, honestly, I don't know why people are running. Their enclosures are actually really nice, and they're obviously large enough for them to hide from all of these people. There seems to be quite a lot of bushland for them. They're very open, they're not cages. I know this research centre does a lot of work to preserve and look at ways of increasing the panda numbers. They've got a very good reputation for not being like one of the bad zoos. They're actually very good. I'm yet to see a close panda, but I'm going a little bit off the beaten track and trying to avoid all the crowds, because if I was a panda I wouldn't want to come out with 1,000 people squealing. So I'm sure I will see one. I have all of my paws crossed. I've bitten the bullet and I've lined up for the Panda 6 Villa section. It has a huge queue. Huge. Really hope it's worth it, because so far I've barely seen the pandas. I was stuck in the middle of a 2-hour long queue and there was no way out, and a security guard saw me because I was at the edge, and she came over to me and she goes, you still have 2 hours to go, and she goes, it's just a queue for a famous panda. And I was like, well, I don't need to see a famous panda, I just want to see any of the pandas. So she let me out one of the little gates, And as soon as I came out, oh my God! I just saw another one. I can't even remember where I got to in the story. I got out of the queue and I saw one straight away, and now I've seen another. Hello, little guy. He finally came out. So it's just patience. You just have to wait for them to wake up. I start waking up at 8:39, so I thought I was devastated that I wasn't going to see one, and now they're pretty active, and it is around 9:15. This is my third panda. How cute! And thank God I left that queue, and that security guard was nice enough to tell me that I was wasting my time, because that was really, really cool. He was really close. Hello, how are you? Hi. Hello. I'm going against the grain. So in the end, I got to see 3 different pandas up close. They all came out and about. It was after 9, between, say 9:15 and 9:45, and I got to see them all really close. I was right up at the edge. It was great. They were really, really cute. So definitely don't lose hope if you get here too early and they're not doing much. Next, I have made my way to the red pandas. We cannot forget the giant panda, the little cousin, the red panda, and we're going to see if we can find and spot some. So I've turned up right at breakfast time, so it's the perfect time to see them out and about. I would allow about 2.5 to 3 hours to see the whole entire park, and also have a chance just to wait for the pandas to be a little bit more active. Overall, at first I was a little worried that I wasn't going to see any pandas, but in the end I saw quite a lot of them. I saw 3 of the big ones in their enclosures that all came right up to the front. So I would say it's definitely worth it. For only $12 to get in, I think it is definitely something you should add to your Chengdu itinerary. There is also an immersive panda experience, which from the looks like a Team Labs cross panda themed digital immersion. It looks pretty good. I don't have time today, but it is something, if you had an extra hour in your day, that you could tack on here as well. These guys look so soft. You have the classic panda hats. Oh, they are so cute. What are they? Oh, they wrap around your wrist. They're little wrist wraps. Loads of headbands. Oh my God. If only I had luggage space, I think I would take home at least a dozen of these little cute fluffy pandas. We are at the SKP light. It's the Bamboo Forest light display, and it is pretty damn cool. So we're going to go check it out a bit closer. It is right next to the Global Trade Centre, which is a big shopping mall, and there is a luxury shopping mall underneath. Close, it is so freaking cool, and you can actually walk through the centre. So we are going to go for a little explore up here. I don't know if we're going to get wet or not, but looking up is pretty cool. We are in the centre. We got wet, we risked it, we got freezing cold today, but we are in the centre, and it is so cool. These water features are freaking amazing. And there's no one in the centre, they're all too chicken. We are the only ones here. And that is the end of this video. Make sure you check out the rest of my videos through China as well as through the rest of Southeast Asia and the world, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.